Hey guys, welcome back to Vivant with Dana and welcome to my trending TV show series. Okay guys, basically what we're doing on this first edition of my trending show series is that we're going to be talking about Roots the Remake. And this is the 2016 miniseries that shows on the 4 networks: Lifetime, A&E, History, and LMN. And it's showing now currently. So basically this Roots miniseries remake, it's a 4-part miniseries. So in case if you haven't been following me and what I've been talking about regarding the Roots remake miniseries, you can check out my 2 other videos for part 1 and 2. And in part 1 and 2, that's basically the beginning of, how the story is unfolding and how this can truly help us, especially as young people, and no matter what age you are. This whole mini-series is very imperative for us to truly, look at it in a different light. So that's what I love about it. Okay, so basically this is part 3 that we're talking about today. And part 3 basically picks off from almost where we left off. So now, Kizzy is now grown. And her character is played by Anita Noni Rose. And props. I mean, I'm just like really... Anita Noni Rose really is portraying Kizzy in a very powerful and compelling light, and I love how she's transcending into different characters in terms of her emotions, and I love that she is really taking on this role so powerfully, even speaking in her father's native tongue was also impeccable and amazing. So I love that, and I love that they, picked an actress to play Kizzy in her older age to really relate to this. And I also must really say that Regé-Jean Page, who plays Chicken George, is amazing. He is charismatic just like Chicken George. He is very passionate just like Chicken George, and he's very encouraging. And he encouraged me last night. He definitely did. And what I got from his story is that, because as I look at this miniseries, this new miniseries, all of these actors that they're portraying these different characters, I love that they're taking us into their true stories just in little spurts without having to go in depth with it. And basically, Chicken George, what I learned from his story last night is that he was a slave by law, but how he carried himself as a free man. So it dawned on me that no matter because slaves back then bought themselves, but they were still slaved in their minds and in their hearts. So that transcends into 2016 is where we are right now. Because no matter if you work at a McDonald's, or if you may work at a Wendy's, or you may work at a restaurant, be the best worker that your boss could ever hire. Because it's not about your title, if you're an assistant manager or a busboy, it doesn't matter. Be the best worker that you can be. Because you never know who's watching. Somebody may want to give you an opportunity that is impeccable. And because you earned it, you worked for it. So just know that no matter which position you're at in your life, someone is always watching you, and that you can be better than what your circumstance may look like because of your attitude. So that's what this part 3 has definitely taught me, that with the right attitude, you can do anything. And with the right attitude, you can be anything that you want to be, regardless if it's legal or if it's not legal. And if it's right, of course. And I honestly feel that us young people can truly resonate with that, because we're facing student loans, everything like that. But don't let those student loans dictate or break you down for wanting to get an education. You get an education, you do it because it's right, and you do it because you need that to take you to the next level in your life. Either if it's a certification or a hands-on program, you're educating yourself for the future. And I just want you guys to know that this part 3 is so compelling, and it's going to be showing again before part 4 shows tonight at 9 o'clock. And I know that some of you may not, like that they remade the new Roots. And I heard a comment from Snoop Dogg saying that basically they shouldn't have done it. In my own words, basically he was saying that they shouldn't have done it. But in the series' defense, I would say that they did it, and even LeVar Burton, the original Kunta Kinte, who played him in the original Roots miniseries movie, said that he did this so that young people can see the story unfolding, and so that young people can learn from this. And even though I'm not really fond of remakes, I love this one because they're talking about different things that was referenced in the original, but we never saw it. So I love that they're uncovering things that we should have seen, but they mainly kept it to the importance. But the main thing that we should understand is that comparisons and making and comparing different things isn't really a good thing, because the Roots, the original, had its meaning, and so does the remake. And we all are entitled to our own opinions. I'm not taking that away from Mr. Snoop Dogg, but I'm just saying that let's just try to look at the bright side of this whole experience, because we never know that somebody, some young millennial who's watching this, or a young person or a person in their middle age sees this, gives them courage to be somebody better than who they were 30 seconds ago. And I just want us to just encourage these young actors and actresses that are really conveying these important roles and putting their emotions out there, because that can't be easy. And I also want to say that as people and as human beings, let us try to, make better choices and decisions as we go forward in this life. And that's why Roots, this new miniseries, has truly impacted me in a beautiful way, that I have a very sweet spot in my heart for it, as well as the original. So that's it for today, guys. And I don't want to be a spoiler. I don't want to tell you what's happening in the part 4, but I know that T.I. is going to be in there, and I know I was like, really, T.I.? I was one of those that was like, really? Like, why are you doing this? But I'm very proud of him, because he's taking a new step in his life. He's trying something new, and there's nothing wrong with trying something new, as long as you do it right. So that's what I'm going to be looking for, all of that. But I'm definitely just going to have fun with it, and can't wait to come back for part 4, to stay tuned for that. And just have a wonderful day, and to be free of your mind and heart, but also be cautious and aware of all that's happening around you, because the world is changing, everyone is growing, everyone is trying new things. But just stay true to yourself, but keep growing and don't stop growing. Okay, guys, so please subscribe, see many more of these videos, and for even future TV show reviews that I could do for you, please suggest them in the comments box. And also you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TrueVivant, and my site, DanaDavis.com, so you could win some of my giveaways that I have. So goodbye, guys, and have a wonderful day.